Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a lovely day. I sure am. It's a beautiful crisp fall day. And I am about to go to a meeting with somebody I haven't seen in a really long time. And she is interested in learning more on how to make it through the holidays. So that brings me to a very important point. We all know that during fall, we get out our comfy clothes, we eat comfort food, we are hardwired to pack on the pounds because of winter coming. That's how we're hardwired. That's what happened years and years ago when food was scarce, right? Okay, we all know that it's possible also to gain an extra 5 to 7 pounds during the holidays. Can you believe that's on average what happens during the holiday months? And there is a way to stay on track. There is a way to make sure that that doesn't happen, but you can still enjoy the holidays. I listened to an amazing podcast this morning by one of my favorites, Shalene, and she hit the nail on the head. She hit the nail on the head with everything that she told me. So I am going to relay that to you. It is not time to loosen the reins, because when we loosen the reins, then we find ourselves, into Halloween, eating the leftover candy. Then we get into holidays with Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything that comes over the next few months. Lots of social events, lots of parties, lots of things happening. And we find ourselves just saying, well, it's okay, I'll wait till January. I'll start in January. And that's fine, but if you start in January and you have that mentality, you're gonna start way down at the bottom of the hill. And then you're gonna have to work your way back up just to where you are right now. So just to where you are right now, you have to work your way all the way back up, and it makes it that much harder. My challenge to you is to start right now to have a plan. Create accountability, create structure, limit the temptation, and don't assume that you're gonna have self-control. Don't assume that you're gonna be okay. You're gonna go to that party and say, I'll wing it, I'll be just fine. Because one party leads to the next, and then you find yourself again down at the bottom of the hill. So, limiting the temptation, having a plan, having structure is half the battle. Having an extra layer of accountability is more than half the battle. And those are all things that I love to help people with, because then they can stay on track, they can enjoy themselves, and they can not start at the bottom of the hill, but they can start right where they are, or even a little bit above that, starting in January of 2019. Okay, so what does that look like? Do you know that toddlers perform better, act better with structure and knowing what to expect? If you've read any sort of books on toddlers, or if you have toddlers, you know that having a schedule is imperative to your sanity and their sanity. They know what to expect. They know what the routine is. They know what's coming next. They're not going to be blindsided by anything. Well, we're the same way. If we have structure, if we have a calendar, if we have a schedule, if we have a place of accountability to hold ourselves accountable to, not just on our own, because we all know how easy it is to push snooze and roll over and say, forget it, I'll start tomorrow, and then it's 3 months later. Having that extra layer of accountability is key. And having a program, having a plan is also key. Knowing what you're doing in the morning when you wake up is also key. All right, so for me, I have to exercise before the sun comes up, or before everybody else in the house gets up, because there's a rare occasion that I don't, but on those rare occasions that I don't, it's that much harder to get it done. I know for me, every morning I wake up, I have my routine, I know what I'm doing, I set out all of my clothes, all of my water bottles, everything the night before, so that it's like this, and I start. And you need to want it. You need to want to change. You need to want to stay where you are, but improve a little bit. You need to want to not slide down that slippery slope and hill in order to start up here rather than down here. So plan ahead. Again, don't assume that this will work without a plan. Don't assume that you'll have self-control. Add that extra layer of protection by planning ahead, having a program, having a plan, having a calendar where you can track your progress, having an accountability partner, having an accountability group, having a coach. Those are all things that are vital to not pack on the pounds and not slide yourself down that hill in the beginning of at the end of the year. But in order to start at the bottom where you are now and move your way up, or start where you are now and stay the same and just maintain, you got to have a plan. So I'm here to say that make a plan, go do it. If you need help, if you need accountability, that's exactly what I do, and I would love to help you more. But whatever you do, go into the holidays knowing what to expect. Go to that party knowing what you're going to allow yourself to do and what you're not going to allow yourself to do. There's so many little tricks and tips to go into a party or go into a social event or go on a vacation with knowing exactly what to do in order to stay on track. So, From me to you, make a plan, have a plan, reach out if you need help, and find somebody to hold you accountable. Have a great day. Happy Tuesday.